Quran chapter 47 verse 31, where God says, "We will surely test them until we know," insinuating that God depends on the future to happen before he knows, which would contradict him from being all-knowing, right? I got a comment about that verse and I'm going to give the explanation, inshallah, but it's going to be a heavy one, so please sit down and take a deep breath. In order to understand how this is not contradicting, I want you to imagine the possibility of traveling in time. I know that sounds random, but please trust the process. If it would be possible to travel in time, you could prevent yourself from existing. Now, if you prevented yourself from existing, there would not be a future you to travel and prevent yourself from existing. That is called the time travel paradox. Now back to the verse. How can it be that God depends on something to know while he is all-knowing? It's because of our perspective and extremely limited understanding of the construct of time. Now there are different theories about the construct of time. Either time is expanding upon the now, so everything that happens now is new time, or that all time already exists and it is us moving in the time. Now, the framework, the theory that aligns with the belief that God is all-knowing of past, present and future is the one where all time already exists. Now, how can it be that all time exists and it is us moving in time? To understand that, I want you to see time like you see space. We are able to willingly, decide to move in space, but we can't move in time, right? Now, imagine from my perspective, being in Spain, that Australia is at a far distance. It is only at a far distance from my perspective. The people in Australia will not see it like that. In the same way, the future is at a distance from me because of my perspective, but not for those in the future. Now, the funny thing is, me talking right now is the future from yesterday's perspective. Now, like I said, we are bound to experience time always in the now. We can't travel willingly. It's always in the now. Even though we have a memory of yesterday, we're not living anymore in yesterday. It has passed. And that is the difference between us and God. We can't live neither in yesterday nor tomorrow, like willingly, but God lives in all time. Now back to the verse, we will test them until we know. That is a matter, like the paradox that I told about, like you can prevent yourself from existing. Now imagine a future event. If God possesses knowledge of the future and says, you know what, I'm going to end time, Judgment Day is today, then the fact that he ended time means that that future time wouldn't have existed. In the same way that if you prevent yourself from existing in the past, there would not be a future you to prevent yourself. Now, like I said, we only live in the present moment while God lives in all time. God is omnipresent in space and omnipresent in time. So from our perspective, because we can't travel towards the future willingly, we are only bound to this preset movement, which is the now, that seems to be on a linear scale. God already saw it all because he has a perspective of all time, the perspective that we don't have. So the real matter in questions like these are you limiting God to your own understanding? Don't do that. Questions like this are similar to questions like the contradiction between free will and destiny. You will only understand these matters through extensive contemplating. Now, I am dropping 20 years of breaking my brain in 5 minutes. So I understand, if you don't understand anything of what I just said, please just sit back and start studying these things and contemplating on these things so that you might understand, inshallah. Yeah, I think that was it. If you need if you have any questions, then just drop them in the comment section. I will try to explain it to the best of my abilities. Inshallah, tomorrow will be the first day of Ramadan. Inshallah, we will all be there. I wish you all a very blessed Ramadan, inshallah. May God bless you. Bye.